2-0 for the Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws. After a solid performance in set number 2 where they led by as much as 11 points against the Adamson Lady Falcons.
And FEU, after winning that first set, sabi nila, I think they really decided on really closing and clamping down on the blocking department, which made it a lot easier for them to score the points. And you're right, nakalamang na sila ng malaki, and they were just coasting along in the second set. Unlike the first set that it was really a dogfight in the opening set, this one FEU with much more control. Giselle C taking charge of the offense of FEU. Dawson still doing very well. Those quick attacks have been hard to stop. Look at this, that back quick from Dawson. Also Vargas, of course. What
Vargas
else
will
is
be
new?
Vargas.
I know, what else is new? Vargas will deliver the points in any which way she can. Of course, Basas also with those good attacks. And an evenly distributed offense we're seeing from FEU. Huge difference. Look at this. 15 attack points for FEU, only 6 for Adamson. So you're not going to win a set if you only have 6 attack points. Blocking, tied at 1 apiece. Service aces, none. And unforced errors quite close. 9 and 10. But the offense of FEU was just humming in that second set.
They were clicking on all levels and from all cylinders. Set number 2. Giselle C, like a maestro, orchestrating the offense of the Lady Tams to perfection. And what a finish it was in set number 2. They now lead 2-0 against Adamson, a team now with their backs against the wall. They must win this set. They must win this match to advance to the postseason.
That's right. This is a battle for that 4th spot in the Final Four. So it's going to be the end of the road for one of these teams. Kung matatalo sila.
While for Mary Rose Baniel, who hit the first point for FEU here in set number 3, they're just one set away from setting up a meeting with UST in that knockout game to determine who's going to go up against second-ranked team Ateneo, who is, by the way, twice to beat.
Twice to beat naman sila. That is inside.
Point coming from Marlene Cortel sa mga hugot ni Mami Dulce to find a spark for Adamson here in set number 3. For more about Adamson, let's check in with Erica Liboro.
Yes, Eric, Mami Dulce trying to keep her patience even if she was a bit furious during the huddle. Now, as the girls continuously made the same mistake in every lost point, she kept reminding them how the Lady Falcons should read the defense of the Lady Tamaraws. Hindi pwede basta lang atake, kailangan basahin muna ang ginagawa nila before making a move. Now, the pressure really is getting on Teresa Pisa's nerves. But just like earlier's timeout, Mami Dulce continuously calmed her and told her the pressure is equally distributed in each player's shoulders. Lalaban pa tayo kahit na umabot pa ng 5 sets ang game, Eric and Ian.
All right, thank you, Erica. Well, it's tough for a young girl like Teresa Pisa with all that pressure on her shoulders at such a young age, and you're holding the university's hopes on your shoulders. That's tough to handle, and I feel for her. But she put up a great set there for Pao Soriano. And Adamson leading by 2, 3-1. Tough catch for Gwyneth Eulalio. The ball was going away from her. Hinabol na lang, ano?
Thanks to those very long arms na inabutan yung bola. Pisa not able to anticipate that spike from Gwyneth.
Gwyneth Eulalio ranked number 4 in blocking and also number 14 in scoring in the league. Basas blocked. Good dig by Giselle C. There's Baniel hitting that. Pao Soriano unable to keep it alive for Adamson. We are tied at 3-all.
And I guess the plan for Adamson is that exactly to get this match into a 5th set. But
there is no other choice.
I know that, but that's so hard to do if you keep on committing these kinds of errors.
Let's go to FEU and find out how they plan to close this out, if they can, in set number 3 as we listen in to Tiff Atendido.
Thank you, Eric. Who's more fit to guy, the league's best setter, than a setter himself, Coach Nes Pamilar. It's amazing to witness these two people, Coach Nes and Giselle C, when they talk during huddles and timeouts, how they understand each other at once whenever there are adjustments kapag 2 or 3 spikers na lang yun nasa front line ng Adamson. Now, despite being up by 2 sets, Coach Nes Pamilar saw it necessary to boost the morale of Mary Rose Baniel by telling her, malaki ang tiwala ko sa'yo, kaya kita pinaglalaro. Kaya magtiwala ka din sa sarili mo pag nasa court ka na. The coaching staff saw it fit to feel her in this season with Murata had to leave the squad. Now, with a set away from securing spot number 4, the girls were reminded not to relax at any point in the game. There's no room for complacency after the game na ang pahinga. For now, consistency is key. Eric and Ian.
Thanks, Tiff. And for those players or people out there who did not play sports competitively, and obviously, it doesn't count on the PS3. You know, even if you're number 1 in the PS3, it doesn't count. Ang laking bagay nung kumpiyansa sa'yo ng coach. Pag sinabi niya sa'yo, I have confidence in you, it boosts your morale 110%, making you perform better than you think you can.
And that's the way of the coaches really trying to get your confidence up, you know, alisin yung nervyos, alisin yung doubt, and Coach Nes is doing exactly that to his young players such as Daniel Dawson. I'm sure getting that vote of confidence from Coach Nes Pamilar. Giselle C doesn't need that anymore. She knows that she's the leader of this team. And maganda rin yung kaninang report ni Tiff na having a
former setter to a
as a coach
setter, no?
Minsan yan, nagkakatinginan lang. Alam mo na kung anong play yung gusto ng coach.
Eh, dapat, Doc, as you take a look at that hit, dapat mag-coach ka na.
Marami nang actually, kumukuha. Parang totoo eh, no?
Marami na bang offers? But, as
Vargas.
Makes
Don't give that to her.
Statement attack right there.
Regalo for Vargas. And Vargas knowing exactly what to do. There you go.
So meron na palang mga competitive volleyball sa may kindergarten. At,
alam mo, marami ng offers pero hindi pa nila alam na ino-offer nila sa... Nag-i-illusion lang pa. Ang mahirap yan, ha? Coaching job, full-time mo talaga yan.
Of course. Awesome. And the stress that, you know, you have to bring home after the game, it's tough. So you have to admire the effort put out by these coaches. FEU takes the lead away from Adamson. They're up by 3, 8-5 in set number 3. Lady Tamaraws trailed momentarily at the opening of set number 3, but they've gained their composure back, and they are up by 3, and also up 2 sets to nothing. Rosemary Vargas getting some instructions in the first technical timeout of set number 3.
And the way that FEU is playing this match is that they look like they're having fun. They look like they're so relaxed, and they're doing the right stuff, you know, kahit na sinabi natin kanina that they're kind of adjusting with the loss of Majorie Ross, but doesn't seem to bother them right now.
Pineda, every now and then, doesn't seem to be bothered by that ankle sprain as she hit a cross-court attack beautifully right here. In case you just tuned in, it's the postseason of the volleyball tournament of season 74 of the UAAP. Right now, ongoing live on Studio 23. Both these teams are tied at number 4. And we are on a step-ladder format, so these teams will fight it out today to knock out the loser, and the winner advances to meet the number 3 team, UST. Whoever wins there will have the privilege of going up against us twice to beat Ateneo Lady Eagles. And whoever wins that match will have, again, another privilege of going up against De La Salle University, who they not only have to beat once, not twice, but 3 times to win the championship.
That's a daunting task. But these teams have to start somewhere. And FEU is on the right track so far in this match.
But Adamson, 3 unanswered points here in set number 3. Make that 4 unanswered points right now, and they retake the lead. 9-8.
We've seen this happen a lot of times. A team up by 2 sets feels complacent, feels overconfident, and before they know it, they lose the 3rd. Who knows what happens in the 4th? And you know that 5th set now staring them in their faces.
And it's winner take all na.
Oh,
Kasi patas na yung momentum.
ito na. Nag-init na. Pineda.
Almost an identical hit from a moment ago, but this time a much shorter one. Falls right in the middle of the defense of FEU in front of Basas.